Welcome to Dr. TSPR show. I am Dr. Dangella Shivaprasad Reddy alias Dr. TSPR. Namaste, Adab and hello. I have taken another interesting topic. This topic has been in prevalence since the lockdown happened. The migrant workers. The migrant workers who have been stranded in different states are still suffering in spite of the extended fourth lockdown. Migrants in every state, they have been referred to as guest workers by Kerala's CM. They have been referred to as ambassadors for development by opposition parties, and every state started to respect. Before, every state chief minister had no idea how many migrants were there in their respective state. Once the figures started to come out, once the figures started to come out, they were literally surprised, shocked that so many migrants were contributing to the development, whether it is socio or economical development of any state. And when their situation has demanded that they be repatriated to their home state, the union government as well as the state governments, they could not have a cohesive policy, because of which the confusion reigned in, throwing all these migrants on the roads. Now, in this fourth lockdown, literally they are short of food, short of confidence, and the latest Supreme Court order. The Supreme Court has been approached by all these companies, small time companies, big time companies, against the Disaster Management Act invoked by Union government under the aegis of Union Home Ministry Secretary Bala, stating that during the lockdown period, during the lockdown period, they have to pay them salaries, they have to take care of every activity, there should not be any cut in any aspects. But this Supreme Court on this 17th has clearly ordered the union government that they are not going to put any pressure on any state government regarding this. This means immediately the Union Home Secretary has amended that clause. That clause has been amended. I'll just try to read up that clause for you for the sake of benefit of our viewers as well as our guests. Once when he has amended the clause, the fate of the migrants has been very well known. Save as otherwise provided in the guidelines annexed in this order, all order issued by the NEC. NEC means National Executive Committee. This is headed by Union Home Secretary Ajay Balla. So, all order issued by NEC under section 10 within brackets 2 within brackets I of the Disaster Management DM Act 2005 shall cease to have effect from 2020. That means since yesterday. The May 17 order said, since the lockdown was first imposed on March 24th, the center invoked provisions of Disaster Management Act 2005, which is binding on all states. District magistrates and superintendents of police are personally liable for the implementation of the orders issued under the DM Act. What does this order clearly say? The Union Home Ministry has dropped a crucial order that required all employers, shops, industry, and commercial establishments to pay wages to workers for the period the units were shut during lockdown. So now this order is in no more. This order is no more in continuance. Now the plight of migrants is at risk. Daily we are seeing thousands of migrant workers are on road. They are being either caned by police. Unfortunately, the police are being portrayed as the inclusive policy of executive both at the center and state. Doing so, from here, Kottayam, yesterday there was a special train which ran carrying 1,463 guest workers. They have left from Kottayam to West Bengal. They have been provided with water and food. But in spite of this, we find thousands of such migrant workers in every state. Now, in this discussion, we are trying to come to the rescue of those port workers who are left high and dry, as port management, port owners are not allowing them to go back to their respective states. In Kerala, in Kozhikode, in Bayer Port, I have Mr. Sudania. Sir, sir, tell me some. Yeah, let me introduce my guest. Let me introduce for today's conference. I'm in special discussion. I have guests in Mr. Samar Bagchi from Bengal. He's a very well-known personality who is a social activist now. I have Mr. Sudarshan Uttara from Orissa. I have P.M.J. Pal from Andhra Pradesh. Other than that, I have Mr. Sudania, who is a suffering migrant still holding himself in Kozhikode on the port. Sir, shall I first take the voice of Sudania? Samar sir. Let me allow Sudania to speak.
सुदानिया जी बोलिए। सुदानिया बोलिए।
हेलो
सुदानिया जी बोलिए, क्या तकलीफ है आपको? सुदानिया जी,
हम लोग तो यहाँ पे बहुत यहाँ पे
सुदानिया
तकलीफ
जी
है।
बोलिए,
हम
आप
लोग को
कौन सी
गांव
लैंग्वेज
जाना
में
है
कंफर्टेबली से
और
बोलिए
यहाँ
आप।
पर बहुत सारी हम लोग को प्रॉब्लम हो रही है। हेलो
बोलिए, सुन रहे हैं आप। किधर से बात कर रहे हैं आप?
हेलो
बोलिए सुदानिया।
हम अभी बेपुर से।
बेपुर पोर्ट एरिया, बोलिए।
हाँ, बेपुर से हम बात कर रहे हैं। बोल रहे हैं कि हम लोग जाने के लिए जो ट्रेन है जो काल तो हम लोग चाहते हैं, हम लोग जितना भी आदमी है कलकत्ता का, वो एक ही सिटी का, वो हम लोग पूरा आदमी जाने के लिए हम लोग वो जाएंगे। और यहाँ पे तकलीफ हो रही क्या, इन लोग बता रहे क्या हम लोग फिर बोर्ड में जाए, फिर काम में जाए। हम लोग को ये ऐसा ही हम लोग को ज्यादा से ज्यादा तकलीफ हो रही है। हम लोग काम नहीं करेंगे, हम गांव जाएंगे। अभी हमारा गांव में ज्यादा से ज्यादा प्रॉब्लम है।
क्या बोल रहे हैं प्रशासन, क्या बोल रहे हैं, पुलिस क्या बोल रही है और पुलिस क्या बोल रही है, पुलिस और जिला प्रशासन?
पुलिस काल बताया था हम लोग को, पुलिस बताया, हाँ प्रशासन बताया हम लोग को काल ट्रेन है। आज सुबह है, आप लोग काम पे चला जाइए। तो हम लोग बोल रहे कि हम लोग काम पे नहीं जाएंगे, हम गांव जाएंगे। यहाँ पे भी मौसम बहुत खराब है, हम लोग बोट में नहीं जाएंगे।
तो बोट में नहीं जा सकते आप, मौसम खराब है।
तो हम लोग बोले, इन लोग जो हम लोग बता रहे क्या, नहीं तो ज्यादा से ज्यादा, हाँ अभी मौसम खराब है, हम लोग ऐसा बता रहे हैं। इन लोग बोल रहे क्या भाई तुम लोग को अभी जाना है। नहीं तो यहाँ पे खाना पीना पूरा बंद है। वो तो 17 तारीख को जो गवर्नमेंट खाना हम लोग को दिया था वो भी बंद कर दिया। अभी तो हम लोग यहाँ पे बोल रहे क्या कोई ट्रेन नहीं है, पुलिस बता रही है।
सुनाई दे रहा आपको?
हम लोग चाहते हैं सरकार से हम लोग जान लिए,
आपको यहाँ से
जाने के लिए हम लोग को थोड़ा बंदोबस्त करिए। इसके लिए हम लोग सरकार से ये हमको रिक्वेस्ट।
तो आप यही चाह रहे हैं कि आपको तुरंत आपको यहाँ से भेज दिया जाए। कितने लोग हैं आप यहाँ पर?
हाँ। हम लोग यहाँ पे अभी
कितने लोग हैं यहाँ पर?
1000 से ऊपर है।
1000 से ऊपर?
हम लोग 1000 से ज्यादा है, पुलिस बता। हाँ, 1000 से ज्यादा है।
1000 से ज्यादा? ठीक है, आप लाइन में बने रहिए।
400 ऐसे ही होगी, एकड़ से
ठीक है,
1000 से
आप
ज्यादा
लाइन
है
में बने
करीबन।
रहिए।
तो हाँ,
सर, समर साहब, you have heard? So they are more than 1,000.
Only one port. We are just trying to refer to one port. Baypur, only one port we are referring. So like that, many ports are there, and many other areas also.
I know.
How shall we go about it? A number.
How different ports, the migrants are in touch with me. Two problems.
Yeah.
One is that they are not getting food, which is the Kerala 2 days or 3 days back, that food will be supplied. They are not getting. You see, the Program is a trade union organization fish worker. They are listening to the Chief Minister of Kerala, and Chief Minister of Kerala's department immediately sent it back to the different district magistrates. Head of that take immediate action. That letter was issued, I think, day before yesterday, and the copy is with me. That letter that has been sent. So the Kerala government, the top that the people are facing is they are not getting any proper information from the police or from any other organization. It's their state organization. When the train will start, from which station they will go, but no such information is given to them. And there's one more big problem. They are being asked to go to forward. They are interested in coming back to their home state. They are interested to come back to their home state. They are not able to go to the ocean now to sea for fishing. So, but more or less they are being asked to stay there as bonded labor, which they don't want to remain. So that process by the state government of Kerala, that proper instructions and action should be taken.
Sorry state of affairs, really.
One person told me that some bribe is being asked by the some police person to get them into the train. That kind of also words have also come to me.
Very sorry state of affairs. Because there was one train which has already left yesterday from Kottayam. So from Kottayam yesterday, it had carried more than 1,463 guests.
Yes. Now one train was to start tomorrow, but that has been cancelled because of cyclone which is coming. The speed is about 195 kilometers per hour. That kind of very heavy cyclone is coming, and it will tomorrow any time. That is the reason they decided to cancel the train. West Bengal yesterday announced another 100 trains, free of cost for the migrant workers from West Bengal. So 105 plus 100, 205 trains. The government of West Bengal has agreed to pay railway fare. Now the government to take action to give them passes and to inform them which station they have to go and which they have to go.
All said and done, because of this huge migrant stranded in every state, because there is particular number with the state government or union government in spite of the force. That is what is surprising. How do you look at these?
This is really very sad. Very sad. You see, the central government got 2 months time time in the January beginning, the information about this pandemic was there, but nothing was done. They are busy with riots at Delhi. They are busy with probleming with the American Congress MP out. But they did not consider the dangers, and suddenly they declared a lockout on 2014, without understanding what kind of problem that this people. My heart breaks when I see this. I've been working with these people working on the rail line. 500 kilometers, 400 kilometers they have walked. I have arranged food for them by talking to persons whom I know. The same person standing at the in the Grand Tank Road near Dhanbad. So I contacted people in I know, and they are very good for entering into it. The government of West Bengal, so far they are getting buses, they are sending cars to bring, depending upon the number. They are being examined fully. I think it should inquire. One of the things that is being done by West Bengal government is they are testing very rigorously. But the migrants told me, migrants first come back to their home. I have regular contact with them. They're saying their throats were taken, swab on the nose was taken, and after that only they were allowed to go to the go to home. But I do not know what is being done in other states where 30, 40 trains are arriving at one day. I read in the paper in UP on one day nearly 50 trains had arrived. How could one take all these medical things if 50 trains come with so many passengers?
Right. Your point is very clear. The chaotic situation prevails.
Chaotic situation prevails. Chaotic situation prevails. Heart newspaper is full of such such news. How heartless the situation is behaving.
We have seen reports, we have seen the images. Hundreds of teenagers, migrants are fighting with their children. And unfortunately, hundreds of them also killed because of food accidents. And many are still suffering because of health issues. They have become sitting ducks now because there is no food for them. Extreme heat conditions across India. Now they have become sitting ducks for corona infection. Who has to be blamed? I'll come back to you, sir. I'll come back to you.
Dr. Saheb,
Sir.
These are the people for which I am sitting here giving this talks. They are making our house, they are making the bricks, they are making the cement, making the stone tables from the stone quarries. They are the people who are keeping us alive. This is the way how the society is behaving with them. Society is behaving with them. This is heartless. Absolutely heartless.
Very sad, sir.
Yes.
Kindly hold the line, sir. I'll take rest of the guests also. Mr. Paul.
Okay, please.
Kindly hold the line. Mr. Paul.
Hello.
Yeah, Mr. Paul.
Just adding to Samarda's comment, here I want to add one more fact that in the recent past, if you take the actual figures of the COVID-19 death, approximately 3,000 have crossed due to of this coronavirus. But rather, in comparison to this, the migrant workers who have met in this 100 days of accident, that totaled about nearly about 8,700. Which means what is the pandemic here? What is the issue of pandemic here?
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, listening, Mr.
Hello?
Paul. Yes, Mr. Paul, you go ahead.
Can you? Here the seriousness is people, the migrant workers from various states, whether it is Gujarat, whether it is Uttar Pradesh, whether it is Andhra Pradesh, whether it is Kerala, in whatever part of the India, and across the pan India, the people are working to their native hometown. But those people, approximately nearly about 8,700 and odd deaths have taken place due to this accident. Whereas, in comparison to that, only the COVID-19 deaths have occurred nearly a total nearly about 3,000. So, which is serious to the human? which is serious
Right
to
point
the
raised.
human being.
Pandemic or the migrants were stranded, losing their lives now.
Yeah. So see, we are having, as Pramodda has already commented, that we were elected in the month of December. From then, nearly 3 months. 3 months they had ample of time. That is until March 20th. Until all these 3 months, they have done nothing, not they have taken any sort of precautions, moving this migrant labor or anything else. But all of a sudden, with a prior notice of 4 hours gap, they have started this lockdown.
Paul is Mr. Paul
So,
from Andhra Pradesh.
সমুদ্রা আমি আমাকে চিনতে পারেননি সমুদ্রা হ্যালো হ্যালো
One second. Did you hear to Mr. Paul?
সমুদ্রা
One second. I'll make you to hear him. One
সমুদ্রা
second.
Mr. Paul, you speak now.
সমুদ্রা আমাকে চিনতে পেরেছেন আপনি আমি প্রদীপ দা সবাই মিলে সাপাক মিটিং এ খাওয়া দাওয়া করেছিলাম হ্যালো
Did you hear Mr. Samarji?
সমুদ্রা
Did you hear to Mr. Paul?
No, what is the language he is speaking?
Your own language, Bengali.
My own language.
Yes.
ধীরে ধীরে বলতে হবে।
সমুদ্রা
হ্যাঁ বলুন।
সমুদ্রা আমাকে চিনতে পারেন না আপনি আমি প্রদীপ দা আর ষষ্ঠ শিক্ষকরা সবাই মিলে হায়দ্রাবাদের সাপাক মিটিং এ খাওয়া দাওয়া করেছিলাম রাত্রে হোটেলে
বুঝেছি আপনি বলুন আপনাদের সমস্যা বলুন।
Wonderful.
সেই বলছি what I mean to say is see this COVID is not that serious as compared to the migrant laborers those who are taking enormous pains on their burden and they are suffering a lot without food and all. Only in East Godavari, that is in Andhra Pradesh, only in East Godavari, that is a small town like Rajahmundry, is having nearly about 1,78,000 migrant laborers, which are being noted in the government portal. Whether they belong to UP, whether they belong to Bihar, whether they belong to Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, all over these states. People are working in different projects here. So they want to return. Why you have to stop them now? When you are unable, the central government, they themselves have passed an order under DA Act, under this Disaster Management Act, stating that the payment should be given to the all migrant laborers whoever were working there during this lockdown period. But none of the migrant laborers were paid their salaries. Rather, they were asked to pay nearly 3,000, 6,000 rupees, 4,000 rupees from various states to return to their hometown. If it is at for the people from Gujarat to Andhra Pradesh, they have charged 3,400. For Malpi to Andhra Pradesh, they have charged $4,000. From Mangalore to Andhra Pradesh, they have charged 6,040 rupees per head. These are the amounts they have charged on behalf of these people. Then who will be paying this entire amount? If you actually take the railway charges, it will cost you about something around 600 to 700, provided they run the train in actual manner. That could not happen there. When Karnataka government was ordered with some trains to make a movement, automatically Karnataka government has cancelled those trains. To make them further suffer these migrant labour, they have to pay 6,000 rupees per head to come over from Mangalore to Andhra Pradesh. These are the very horrible suffering on the part of migrant labour, what I feel.
Right, sir. Just hold the line, sir. So, hope you have heard Samarji.
I know the situation. Today is important member of West Bengal. A photo has come. The picture photo has page 4 of of a woman whose eyes who have been beaten up here in Ahmedabad yesterday, and her photo has come. A migrant worker. They are all becoming very much realistic in different places. Actually, time will come when they will all burst. In fact, in the demand that ex-minister of BJP, who is now who has been taken to jail, Mr. Sinha,
Okay. Right, just hold the line. I will just take the opinion as you rightly said. People must now. People may burst because Supreme Court has passed an order negating the Disaster Management Act. Because if you don't pay them from how they eat, now you are making them to pay for travel charges also. Very surprisingly shocking. Mr. Sudarshan Chotra from Orissa, I think let us take his opinion also. Mr.
now all the rules regarding
Okay.
they have taken out. Today there is a big article in the Anandabad about this. So all the laws taking advantage of the situation of COVID pandemic. No discussion is taking place in the parliament to take such decisions. Nothing is being done.
Everything is imported from Delhi. They are practicing Hindi on us. That is what daily they do. Press briefings from Delhi. Can you just hold the line, Samarji? Sudarshan ji from Orissa, kindly.
And one more. Hello.
Yeah, Sudarshan ji.
Hello.
Go ahead, Sudarshan. Please
Hello?
speak.
One more point to be added. Suprasad ji. Hello. Can you
Yeah,
hear
tell
me?
me, Mr. Paul. Yeah, Mr. Paul.
One more point. During this lockdown period, one thing to be specially observed is nearly some 19 projects have been passed to environmental clearance during this lockdown period, and moreover, which are ecologically hampering the biodiversity. Those projects are taking place during this lockdown period, keeping all the dams in every part of the corner, every part of the country. They are doing all these things in the guise of lockdown.
It is, as you rightly said, Mr. Paul, it is more harm than any
It is
any
more
kind of.
harmful because you are passing the project of environmental clearance during this lockdown period. You are taking sand mining during this lockdown period. You are
Yes,
not
both
caring
Corona
about
has
the
taken
orders which you
advantage
have
with
passed
both
on
state
your
and
own.
central governments. Yes, your point is taken. During Corona, instead of coming to the rescue of people, regardless, it has been converted into a law and order issue. Now revenue generation for government, as you said, at the cost of people. Already health issue is there. Again through government they are killing people, right? Mr. Sudarshan ji.
Yeah, ready garu.
Yes, Sudarshan garu,
Yeah.
చెప్పండి.
చెప్పేస్తాను. Actually,
Yep.
ये सभी को मेरा नमस्कार. Actually, what happened? The government of India and the state, they didn't know such a large impact of migrant labor will come out and leave their place of work and go to their home path of duty.
One second, sir.
Before back,
Sudarshan ji, one second. Sudarshan ji, one second. Sudhania ji, kindly understand. सुदानिया आप बात मत करिए बीच में क्योंकि सुनाई नहीं दे रहा. सुदानिया आप बात मत करिए क्योंकि सुनाई नहीं दे रहा. गेस्ट बात कर रहे. सुदानिया जी आप फोन रखिए. फोन वापस बात मत करिए. आप आपस में बात मत करिए. आप लोग आपस में बात मत करिए. उसमें बात मत करिएगा सुधानिया।
भाई यहाँ आपस में कोई बात नहीं हो रही है। नहीं नहीं नहीं, हम यहाँ पे बात नहीं करते हैं।
अब तो आप सुनिए, आपके बारे में अच्छा है,
ठीक है,
थोड़ा सुनिए सुधानिया। या मिस्टर सुरेश?
Yeah, actually,
या गो अहेड सुदर्शन।
actually, we witnessed this lockdown for continuous for 7 weeks, and when the first lockdown happened, immediately after that, mostly there will be no repetition of this lockdown. They will get time to go to their home. First, they were uncertain about their job. They didn't know their job. They will lose their job because once the past 2 weeks of past 3 weeks of the lockdown continue, during that time, they felt almost that they are going to lose their job. So there was uncertainty all over. Second, some of them, those who worked to 20th of March, they were supposed to get their salary at the end of that month. See, I am talking about in places like Surat, Bombay, and Coimbatore also. People were getting salary or remuneration every week or in every fortnight, not every month. So they were supposed to get the monthly salary or weeks or fortnight salary at the end of March. They were supposed to get. But when lockdown came, they didn't get their salary or remuneration. So there is another kind of uncertainty. They thought we have already adjusted our money, so we cannot stay here. Third important thing, see many you will watch or observe. And there are studies also saying the most of them are in the age group between something between 15 to 35 largely or up to 40 years. So they leave their wives, their parents back home. So when they work outside or outside their state, so they will return after 6 months or after 1 year or something like that. So they thought this lockdown will continue for another month or months together. That was another state of uncertainty. So that actually forced them to leave, and the government had not given any assurance that they will be restoring their jobs and their place of work, or they will be providing ration. Yeah, in states like Kerala had a fine example. Kerala government extended all. Kerala government to the outlet. Even Kerala government asked the vendor to provide food. And Kerala government also instructed the company where these migrant laborers take care
Yeah,
of
go
the
ahead.
migrants to take care of the. And as you rightly pointed out, Kerala was the first government to declare migrants as their guests, not as their state guests, not as their laborers. So that actually showed a way to all over India, different states. They were had different approach. So after Kerala government set an example, every state followed. They, central government had never thought such a large number of people in this country of 130 crores. It is about it is about one fourth of the total population. They will be they are either in their home district or outside of that state or somewhere else or in abroad. So such a large influx or exodus of the migrant laborers from Delhi. First it was in Delhi. Then thousands of laborers they started walking to Bihar, Uttar Pradesh. After knowing that this lockdown will continue, then they decided their family members back home in Bihar, Bengal, or Jharkhand, or Chhattisgarh, or Madhya Pradesh, or in Uttar Pradesh. So when the action started, then country, an entire policy maker administration, different states, they took this as a cognizance. They thought, yeah, our people also working. So then Odisha government jumped in. Odisha government announced a dedicated website to register Odia migrant laborers, those who are stressed to come there, come to their home. So within 48 hours in Odisha, we registered more than about 5 lakh migrant laborers from Odisha. They registered with the website. Seeing this huge and was astonished. They thought if they to another 50 lakh, how they will bring them together. And central government has in the Ministry of Home Affairs in clear guidelines, they told there will be no movement of railway line and no train. So state governments are so desire they can talk to the other states and they can coordinate each other to bring. And after the guidelines from Ministry of Home Affairs, Odisha Chief Minister came to Gujarat, Tamil Nadu, Andhra, Kerala Chief Minister, and boss was allowed to pour in Odisha. I think within after within 5 days, more than 500 buses came to Odisha and all migrant level. Then central government thought, yeah, if boss will be allowed, so there will be more cases positive cases. So see, if you will maintain social distance, only
We'll term it as physical distance, not social distance. That is a wrongly coined term. Physical distance.
distance. Yeah,
Socially, we should
exactly, right.
unite. Physically,
Yeah. I'm sorry for that. Physical in
if
India
social distance
particular
has been all become Robin Hoods.
there was nobody maintained that physical distance. So in
Yeah.
Bose, more than 100 people came. So those came in
Right.
contact with coronavirus, they were infected with coronavirus. So nowadays what we are finding here, जितने लोग बाहर से आए सबके सारे के सारे उनके कंटेनमेंट और ये क्वारंटाइन हुए उससे ज्यादा लोग पॉजिटिव निकले सूरत से जो आए से जो लोग आए सो ये सब बात चल रहा है इन द मीन सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट had continued extended the lockdown weeks after week and issued new guidelines. It did not help. If you go outside your house, you will see people are walking with their children, small kids, big bags, big luggage. Then,
That is the social stigma. That is the social. Yes, your word is
exactly.
taken. Sudarshan I hope
Because
you have
of
heard
the
Sudarshan what Sudarshan was trying to say.
because of the social stigma, even people are not ready to offer food,
Yeah, one second.
drinking.
I'll try to put you. Yeah, Mr. Sudarshan, go ahead now. Let Mr. Samarji
Yeah,
also listen.
yeah. Because of the social stigma, because of this media blown out of proportion, people started hating to the as if they are criminals. So now we are doing it in a country, in a democracy, we are treating large section of people as criminals. We are treating them as criminals. Nobody is coming forward to help them. Nowadays, things have been changed during the last 2 weeks. Suddenly, when social organizations, NGOs, civil society organizations, citizens groups, they come forward to help these people. People started providing them food, drinking water, and many Samaritans they come in, they were roped in, and suddenly government police came. Otherwise, these people were walking thousands of miles, nobody were there to help them. Nowadays, what state governments have taken care of, and after the instruction from Ministry of Home Affairs, every state is taking care of the migration. In Odisha, I can tell you, Odisha government has taken a policy decision to drop the migrants, those who will pass through Odisha highways. And Odisha police has been instructed and provided with vehicles. If they will found any migrants from other states in highways, the police, the responsibility of Odisha police is to live in their state borders, and they will provide them food, drinking water, all. And things are going on now, and now we are getting some. Now people are getting some relief. They have sigh of relief. So the
And
what you have right.
let me add to you, Mr. Sudarshan. It is
Hmm.
wonderful to see that
Hmm.
Orissa government at least open up its highways and feeding all those migrants who are passing through your state.
Yeah, right.
Same time, now let me also remind you one thing.
Hmm.
After these 4 weeks, more than 4 weeks, fourth lockdown, migrants have become sitting ducks now. Sitting ducks,
Yeah,
because
exactly.
if you see every
Yeah.
state daily
Hmm.
briefing, how many
Hmm.
migrants are affected in with corona. Now they have started a
Yeah.
new column called migrants. As you rightly said, it's a
Huh.
social stigma, and this is really not going to do any good to any state or country. Dr. Mr.
Exactly.
Samarji, how do you respond to this?
No, it's all right. I agree completely with this. Migrants or the people who are working at different places. I told earlier also,
Yeah.
these are the people who are keeping the economy of the society alive.
Right.
I was reminded of a poem by Tagore, where in the last end of his life, he wrote this poem called "Ora Kaj Kare." They
Huh.
work. They work. শত শত সম্রাট ওরা কাজ করে অঙ্গ বঙ্গ করে মানে he's talking about in that they are working everywhere.
Okay.
Many,
Yeah.
these people are of the government was very much right of the problem.
Okay.
You see, with Bengal, the central government is when the president here announced
Okay.
which train, which station to which station.
Correct.
There are 28 airports from Kerala. It was given by the Minister of India that central government West Bengal has 5 trains every day. But state government is not wanting it.
What is this? Is very ironical. This is what is the problem. It is all politics now.
Also be very much so far as tackling the problem is concerned. It should be taken up on the emergency basis. The government of India should take up this. And Mr. Jaswant Singh has said that army should help in this matter to bring in all the migrants also, along with the buses, everything that is being made. We also should this is a tragedy. 10 lakh migrants from West Bengal.
Alone.
3 to 4 lakh Maharashtra alone.
My goodness. And to be honest with you, even after the fourth lockdown, Union Government of India is still not clear as to how many migrants each state has, and where to go,
Yeah.
how they should be accommodated,
Yeah,
how
that's
should
right.
the travel plans, what should be done once they reach their home states, how should they be taken care of, how they should be made part of the real economic development or growth. Nothing is concrete. Nothing. Lakhs of crores are announced, and for whose benefit? Really, it is surprising. We are really surprised. We are really surprised.
Doctor, migrants are not transferring. They should understand migrants are not transferring COVID. If they have died on the street, walking back to
They are dying because of accidents. They are dying because of accidents, because of lack of food. Yes, right.
So
Right.
immediate action by the central government to solve this problem, to bring them back to their homes.
Yeah, kindly hold the line, sir. I'll again come back to you. We'll discuss on that. Mr. Sudarshan and Mr. Paul, kindly you have paused your videos. Can you just click on unmute so that you are visible and you are audible?
Okay.
Because you have paused. Both of you have paused. I hope you have listened to both.
No, not
Hope you have listened to.
No.
Hope you have listened to Samarji. So how do you react, Mr. Paul?
Yeah.
I think I am visible now.
You are visible. Both are visible now. Yeah, Mr. Paul. Hope you have listened to Samarji. Lakhs
Yes.
and lakhs of workers in every state, migrant workers. Union government, not the state government, not have a list of the migrant workers belonging to a state. Still chaos prevails. Migrants are dying not because of COVID, but mostly because of accidents, because of famine, lack of food, and because even their mental levels are very low that they don't want to go and work anymore. Mr. Paul.
Yes. Yes, that is absolutely correct. And even it is not only the fact is that even the state government doesn't
One
have
second,
any
Mr. Paul. Mr. Paul, one
ready-made
second.
information regarding the migrant labor.
Mr. Paul, one second.
It,
Mr.
it
Samar
is
wants to add one
it
point.
is not only the central.
You see, when
Hello?
I'm talking to the migrants,
Hello?
the fish worker migrants.
One second, pause, Mr. Paul. One second.
When I'm talking to the migrants, fish worker migrants of Kerala,
Okay.
all of them have records. All of them are there in the computer. They were missing the police identity cards. Everybody is recording. In that way, I should say, Kerala government has done a marvelous work in that way.
Let us appreciate Kerala. Let us appreciate Kerala. Hope all the states follow Kerala's.
Example.
Yeah, let us appreciate Mr. Samar.
Yes, surely.
Let us salute them. Let us appreciate them. Mr. Paul. Yeah, Mr. Paul. Go ahead.
No, my submission was that it is not only the central government is having the actual data or the ready-made data with them regarding the migrant labor. Even the state government, they doesn't have the ready-made data that how many people from each state have gone to other states. There is no ready-made data. They are now collecting. They are now collecting the data which we are sending. That is the way of approach towards the federal sector which is there here.
Okay. That is really surprising. Okay, fine. But it has taken fourth lockdown. Even in fourth lockdown, we don't have statistics. As rightly Mr. Samar mentioned, at least Kerala has done a wonderful thing. Everything is recorded now. We have every state.
Reddy garu,
Workers are concerned. Fish workers are concerned.
Reddy garu.
Fish workers, they are all received police identity cards.
Okay.
Reddy garu.
Yes, Mr. Sudarshan.
Reddy garu. I want to come in here. See,
Yeah.
in the last census held in 2011, it was estimated that there are more than 420 million laborers in the country. Out of them, 90% are in informal sector, or to say 50% of them are or largely migrant laborers. So in a country like India, which has a population of 130 crores, 420 million, 42 crores are working class. Of them, more than I think around 30 crores, 20 to 30 crores are moving here and there to work elsewhere, either within in the district or outside of the district or state or in abroad. Suppose for example, Kerala, almost all laborers are working in Gulf countries. In Odisha, Jharkhand, West Bengal, Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh, UP, these people are largely working in western states, largely in Kerala, Karnataka and Andhra Pradesh and Maharashtra and Gujarat. And few of them are
Yeah, please go ahead. There is some disturbance. Go ahead, Mr. Sudarshan. Yeah, Mr. Sudarshan. Hello.
migrant labor.
One second. Yeah, Mr. Sudarshan. Now you are audible. Now you are audible, Mr. Sudarshan. Go ahead.
Maximum of the migrant laborers, they are working in the construction sector. Construction sector across the country. Second, few them are second largest force are working in textile sector in Surat, Ahmedabad, Coimbatore, Tirupur and other places. And third largest section, they are working in domestic, domestic. They are engaged in domestic work. And fourth of them, they are engaged in, suppose you need some people, they are standing in the thoroughfares or the city squares. People used to call them like plumbers, carpenters, and these masons. All these people, whenever people require, they will go. So, largely, migrant population were engaged in this construction sector.
Ports also. Ports you forgot. Ports. Ports also.
Yeah, yeah. Large construction sector which provides maximum job in any
Right.
in comparison with organized sector.
Right. Even in ports, Sudarshan, in ports
Yeah.
also now we find in many ports.
Yeah. On all many ports because they have to handle cargo.
Fish markets and ports.
Uh, Many fish processing. Suppose what happened now? See, in East Coast, when fishing fish
Yes.
production has dropped down. People from eastern coast like Odisha, Andhra Pradesh, they went to Goa, Maharashtra and Karnataka for fishing. See, hundreds of fishermen are stranded in Mangalore. They were working in this Mangalore port. So fishing in many, even in Goa, you will find local native Goans. They are not in fishing. Tribals from Sundargarh and other parts, they are in fishing. Nowadays, it's entering into the sea.
Right.
Tribals, those who were supposed to live in, depending on mineral forest produce, they are fishing in Goa
Okay.
or Kerala, in Karnataka. See, suddenly, see, this shift of labor because states like ours, Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, Odisha, in
Right.
agriculture, people are
Right.
not getting remunerative price. Their agriculture from agriculture, they are not getting proper wages or remunerative
Okay.
price, and they are
Right.
underpaid for their
Right.
production. That's why they were forced to migrate. There are push factors and there are push factors. So we
Right. Your point is
pushing
taken.
them
Your
to
point is
migrate.
yes. Your
Yeah,
point
and
is very well taken, Mr. Sudarshan. Yeah. Go ahead.
yeah,
Finish it.
yeah, yeah. In see, cities like Bombay, Ahmedabad, Nagpur, Kochi, Bangalore, Chennai, Hyderabad, Visakhapatnam, they are pulling this large pool of migrant laborers to their city. And when they are trying to observe in the city, they are being discriminated, they are being exploited, they are not proper wages. See, even today, if a labor will work in Odisha and Andhra Pradesh, they will get maximum 200 to 350 rupees. But when you will go to Goa, minimum wage starts 650 to 750. So if a
Very difference.
worker,
High difference.
yeah, there is a big difference, almost double of the wage. In Kerala, you find any place in Kerala, every migrant population, they are getting for 8 hours job. See, in Kerala, 8 hours job is guaranteed, ensured. There will be no over exploitation because of this left government. and they are paying something between 650 to 750. That means that a labor, a migrant labor will earn
Right.
more than 20,000 rupees in average per month. That's why people from Assam, Bengal, Odisha are largely and Jharkhand. They are working in Kerala now. And I was just speaking to Labour Commissioner of Kerala. He was
Right.
saying, "Bhai, don't worry for them. We have even Kerala government to went to an extent they recharge the mobile of the migrant laborers in some places
Wonderful. Even the
during
CM called them as guest workers. It's a good term,
yeah
honorable
guess
term. Respecting them.
the
It's a
mobile
respectful
recharge
term.
yeah
Yeah. I'll come back to you, Mr.
so
Sudarshan. Samarji and Mr. Paul, before we wind up,
yeah
now this
yeah they should be
Supreme Court's order restraining union government to act against the companies. I have
yeah
put out everything. Small type shops from paying them
yeah
during the lockdown period. Now,
right
don't you think this is going to be advantageous those companies? Advantage to all migrant laborers and all such type of categories of people who have been working. Now these
right
lakhs of crores which government has announced, 1.7 lakh crores, again
hmm.
20 lakh crores, and in between so many, in whose benefit? Where are they going? Then what about these migrant laborers and other middle class workers and all? I'll start with
yeah
Mr. Samarji. Hello? Yes, Samarji.
And this call for me. So I have to do. I try my usual way to help workers at different places in Jharkhand, in Bihar, in Kerala, in Gujarat. Whatever is possible, I'm trying. But I am being simple as the government are concerned. They are not that helpful at all to solve the problem of these workers who make possible our life. The middle class or the rich. They are the people who keep us alive, but we have no feeling for these people. Otherwise, tragedies which we see in the newspaper, it makes me cry. It makes me cry. Okay, I think I. Thank you very much for arranging this discussion and very good information given by this previous speaker about the situation of labor in India. Indeed.
Thank you, Samarji. Yep.
In the non-formal sector, they're all in the non-formal sector, majority are there. There's a very good article in Ananda Bazar Patrika today about these people.
Right.
Someone is all the concern. The UP government is abandoning the different reforms that enacted.
Right.
The assessment has been is going to be all the laws which the Congress government, good laws were brought in. The first step is being done. So there should be an united fight against all this that is going on today. The common people, the poor people, they should all unite to change the system that is going on. System changes needed. System changes. Okay, thank you.
Right, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Right. I hope, Mr. Paul, I think you have paused your video. Now it's your turn.
No,
to wind up.
I am on.
You have paused your video and just now you have come live. Now you conclude, sir. After that, I'll come back to go back to Sudarshan. So in the wake of the Supreme Court order, in the wake of new amendment again which has brought on by Union government, the sufferings which we are watching daily on the roads, in the streets, the news, everywhere, the sufferings of migrant laborers. Not only that, with this order, even the middle level workers are also at risk now. And lakhs of crores of rupees, where are they going? If they were going to help the industries, why should they go to the Supreme Court again and getting this order against the payment? Mr. Paul.
No, actually, we have to involve in this issue, especially the civic society. Until
Yeah.
unless the civic society and the human rights activists are involved in this issue, and they get into this and make themselves party into the case, we cannot all alone do all those things. Because if the civic society as well the human rights activists involved in it, and they be and party in that case, then we can have a good reparty to the actions of the industrialists or the people, the so-called the crony capitalists.
You mean to say every part of the civil society should involve now? If not, it will be endangering the basic credentials of the society. We cannot survive. Let go the Supreme Court order and the amendment which has been so fastly made by the union government. I'm surprised with such hastiness, union government will come to the rescue. But what about the plight of migrant workers and middle class workers? If they are not paid, how should they survive? That is why in my earlier show also I was demanding Mr. Modi has promised it to yeah, Mr. Paul. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, Mr. Paul.
Yes, tell me.
I say in the earlier show, we demanded that minimum of 15 lakhs, which already Modi promised in 2014, should go into each and every account of an Indian. Except for those 8% elite doesn't want.
You see the joke, because now they have promised for giving some amount into their Bandhan account. They have given some 500 rupees. That too is not being sufficient to all the people. It is not provided to all the people. There again, there are several hitches and clinches in it, in providing the basic amount. And moreover, just to have a discussion, I am saying that everybody are saying that we are providing ration, we are providing this, that. See the calculation. In the entire 3 months, only once they have given the extra amount of ration. Other than that, normally they used to get that monthly ration there itself. 4 times they have given. You just take the span of the rations which on which date they have given. What is the actual average? It is the natural ration they are getting every month, and only once you are given an extra amount of ration. Whether it is sufficient to their statement, we have to calculate those things also. These are the simple things which we are missing, but people are not aware. A sure and big sort of propagation has taken place that we are giving a lot to the migrant people, we are giving a lot to the common people, we are giving doing this, that. This type of propaganda and this type of halla gulla is being carried out in media as well as in TV shows.
As you rightly said, see, journalists like us also, we don't have salaries for a month. That's why we were demanding
Yeah.
you put cash into your account. Only then we will have purchasing capacity. We can buy food items so that
Yeah.
if farmers are happy, they can go for Kharif crop, and you give them all incentives, direct incentives into their
I
account.
have seen a statement today. I have seen a statement today from the media that most of the media advertisement was not paid till today. There are a lot of pending amounts from the government.
I'm on record telling you, we don't have salaries. Then how should we survive? Don't you think it is direct cash into my account so that I can buy everything?
Yeah.
Doing so, I can
Yes.
revive agriculture. I can revive other small and medium scale industries. The products if I buy.
Yeah.
But from where do I get money because of this lockdown? And you have taken away all ads in the form of EM case relief fund, no ads for media. And
Yes.
only those medias who are support you, I think you are aware, supported by, as you rightly said, crony capitalists, close to the ruling regimes, only they are getting. Then how should we survive?
Yes.
Like that, migrant
Yes.
workers,
That is.
everyone else, middle class workers, because of the Supreme Court order not to pay, hastily the union government amending that clause. Where are these lakhs of crores going? As you rightly said, statistical information. They should put the information out now. Yeah, Mr.
Yes. Sir.
Sudarshan, before
Yeah,
we
no,
wind up.
actually, we should not dispute Honorable Supreme judgment because Supreme Court, Honorable Supreme Court, based on the petition, they must have given the judgment. But
Nothing against
we should
nice
we
Sudarshan
should
ji.
request.
Supreme Court, we said, why did not union government go and file the actual plight of migrants, middle class
Exactly.
workers,
I was,
and journalists like us?
I was
Why
just
did
coming.
they go? He amend it?
No, no,
And not only
I,
Supreme Court also should understand. Every time it takes pro moto, they take everything. What is happening across India
Yeah.
is it
Yeah.
acceptable?
Absolutely correct.
Yeah.
When the common people are telling about the plight and all, then and the migrant laborers are dying here and there. Now the
Exactly,
Supreme Court is saying that what Supreme Court
No.
can do. Why?
Doctor, Mr. Paul, my point is, Reddy Garu, my point is, union minister and state government should be intervening petitioners. They should file a petition in Supreme Court, Honorable Supreme Court, that these are the plight of migrant laborers. They are actually suffering. So they should request, please, Supreme Court to reverse the judgment. And many state governments should be the intervening petitioners, and union government should file also a petition in Honorable Supreme Court, before the Supreme Court. And the second important thing is, union. It is the duty of the union government to ensure jobs of the people who lost the job. In both union and state government should work together fast
Right.
to ensure jobs which has been lost. They should restore the job which has been lost, because
Right.
see, migrant laborers there. Now the problem is there is a reverse migration. Earlier 2 months back, cities were pulling migrants. Now after 2 months, post coronavirus, post lockdown, now villagers are pulling migrants to their home. So at the village level, we should reactivate rural economy, and we should expand the work under NRGS, so that immediately the migrants, those who come to their family to their village, they will get job, immediate job. Second, those who have lost job in cities, their employees should be asked by union government or state government to bring back these people. Otherwise, there will be a case kind of thing. See, today government has given some food or something, ration or something. After 2 months, what will happen? This distress will continue, and more distress will continue after 2 months. I think after in August, September, we will find more distress. So nowadays, government has declared state governments are providing paddy, rice, and dal, etc. But after that, what will happen after 2 months? इन ओडिशा में जितने लोग आए, सबको क्वारंटाइन कर दिया 28 डेज के लिए. So people will in quarantine, government quarantine, almost almost 4 weeks. So ये और 28 days, हाँ, पूरा 28 days क्वारंटाइन रहेंगे. उसके बाद इसके बाद उन लोग को काम मिलना चाहिए. We should ready with providing job to them in locally. We should make available job for them. We should expand the NRGS or some kind of thing.
Right.
So this is my submission.
Right. Mr. Paul, pause because your video is paused. You are not, just at least make your appearance so that we will say bye to you and we'll wind up this session.
Okay, fine.
Because see, the end point is Supreme Court's order and Union government's immediate amendment is not going to help migrant workers. सुदानिया जी, आप कुछ बोलना चाहते हैं? आपके बारे में ये डिस्कशन, आप सबको, आपको ठीक रहना बोल के ये डिस्कशन, एक वर्ड बोलिए आप, एक वर्ड बोलिए आप, एक बात बोलिए हम।
हाँ,
बोलिए सुदानिया जी।
हम बोलना चाहते हैं, हम लोग तो यहाँ पे तो अभी सुनामी है। हाँ, अभी तो यहाँ पे सुनामी है। हम लोग तो बोर्ड में तो नहीं जाएंगे। तो 20 तारीख को ट्रेन देने वाले थे, तो हम लोग चाहते हैं उस ट्रेन में हम लोग सफर करें।
तो
हम लोग बहुत अभी तकलीफ में है। किसी का पास पैसा है, किसी का पास पैसा नहीं है।
नहीं, ये 20 तारीख नहीं, 21
20 तारीख को, क्योंकि ये सुना ये जो साइक्लोन,
हाँ, ये साइक्लोनिक स्टॉर्म अम्फन will happen on 20th. So after 21st only, train will be available.
Can you put it to him in Bengali also, if you are aware, Darshan? He's a Bengali.
तो हम लोग को ट्रेन कितना तारीख को देगी?
21 तारीख के बाद, क्योंकि ओडिशा बंगाल में लार्जली ये जो साइक्लोन अम्फन, it will affect hit Odisha and West Bengal largely. That's why there is a complete ban of arrival of Shramik special train to Odisha and West Bengal up to 20th. So 21 तारीख के बाद, so after 21st only you will get train.
तो आप समझ गए ना?
आप कहाँ पर है?
हाँ।
Where are you now?
हम अभी बेपुर में हैं। बेपुर
बेपुर हर बार मैंने
बेपुर
ये which state केरला
कोझिकोड डिस्ट्रिक्ट
कोझिकोड अच्छा ओके
कोझिकोड डिस्ट्रिक्ट
see, after getting information I will let Dr. Reddy know. I will let him know.
ठीक है,
I will inform रेड्डी गार को मैं इन्फॉर्म कर दूंगा।
ठीक है सुदानिया जी,
मैं रेड्डी गारी को इन्फॉर्म करूंगा, वो आपको इन्फॉर्म कर देंगे।
ठीक है सुदानिया जी, आप सही सलामत रहिए।
हाँ सब
बोलिए।
हाँ सर, हाँ बोलिए।
आपको कोई तकलीफ होगा तो लाइन नंबर दिए सो है केरला गवर्नमेंट।
हम लोग कैसे रहेंगे?
ठीक है
रेड्डी गारू
सर,
ये एक्चुअली इफ दे विल फेस सम प्रॉब्लम दे विल लेट मी नो। आई विल इंटीमेट आवर फ्रेंड्स इन केरला को, लेबर कमिश्नर को मैं इन्फॉर्म कर दूंगा उन लोग के बारे में। जस्ट इफ दे फेस एनी प्रॉब्लम,
या इनको ऑलरेडी दे आर फेसिंग प्रॉब्लम सुदर्शन जी। दे डोंट हैव फूड टू ईट, दे डोंट हैव वाटर टू ड्रिंक। अच्छा,
मुझे व्हाट्सएप में डिटेल्स भेज दीजिए। आई विल फॉरवर्ड इट टू लेबर कमिश्नर केरला इमीडिएटली।
राइट सुदानिया जी, मुझे व्हाट्सएप में भेजिए, मैं भेज देता हूँ सुदर्शन जी को। ठीक है। So this is the special discussion. Hope union government and state governments will come out with a cohesive policy to take care of not only migrant workers, but those middle class workers also. Because of the Supreme Court's order and immediate amendment by the Union Home Ministry, there is a clear-cut situation of chaos reigning in all the sectors, and how these lakhs of crores, in spite of these lakhs of crores being pumped into the small and medium-scale industries, why so many have approached Supreme Court in the first order. So is union government failed to convince the normal medium and large scale industries or normal shop owners or whoever is of beneficial of these schemes, or retrospectively only announcements have been made and nothing on the ground is being reflected? But in spite of all this, the migrant workers still suffer. In spite of the best efforts of some states like Kerala and all, they are still suffering. Hope all these states and as well as union government will come to their rescue in this corona situation, and they have to understand that they have been designated as state guests and they have been designated as ambassadors of development. Likewise, each and every segment of the society is really falling apart after the fourth lockdown of state and union governments understand the plight of people, because people are at risk, and it is a health issue which has been converted into a different levels of law and order issue, revenue issue, now employment issue. Later on, it may become a big famine issue. So at least now, state and central government come out with a cohesive policy to the rescue of the suffering Indian public at large. Before I wind up, again, let me remind you, wash your hands with soap, hand sanitizers, maintain physical distance. Whenever you greet someone, greet either with namaste, adab or hello. Use cough etiquettes like this so that you can stay safe, follow all the norms which state and central government notices you every now and then. This is for today. Bye.
Yeah, thank you so much.